was attached to the 3rd Infantry Division. We were combat heavy and mechanized infantry. It was Patton's Army, as it's known.
I was in the U.S. Navy from 1961 to 1967, and I was on the East Coast, so all through the Mediterranean.
And I have served from 71 to 77. And I was in the Army. I was an Army Ranger.
I spent 9 years in the Marine Corps. When I got out the Marine Corps in 1983, it was a matter of adjustment, and I was a maladjuster. I couldn't adapt to the mainstream of life because I was away so long.
You may not be able to tell by my name, but I'm actually of Middle Eastern descent on my father's side. I came back from the Army, and the best I can kind of describe the way I was treated was about like a Vietnam veteran coming back from Vietnam. I got out in 2000, August 23rd of 2000, so shortly thereafter 9/11 happened. When that happened, after 9/11, I pretty much became a hermit, stayed in my house. You know, I was raised Christian. I was over there during a very bad time, during the war, and my mother read for me from the Bible every night with bombs going off outside, and that gave me peace and let me sleep. So people that believed the same thing to treat me like that, it made no sense whatsoever to me. And I could not, no matter how much I analyzed it, I could not find answers.
I don't like this part, but the fact is, I became homeless, very fearful, hopeless, did not know what was going to happen to me. I'm by myself, there is no family here, and I just, I knew about the Salvation Army, and so I came. And I got in the vet program, and everything has been uphill since then.
Well, it's talking and associating with the guys in the veteran program, it's just like association and talking with my family. It's excellent, awesome. I laugh and have fun with them, and I just enjoy myself with them.
It was the opportunity for me to grow. By me coming to the Salvation Army, it allowed my inner self to come out, and then the things in which I'm actually good at doing, they try to allow me to do. Everybody has a gift from God. Everybody has a talent. Right now at the Salvation Army, besides being in the men's Veterans Rehabilitation Program, I sing for the elderly at lunchtime. I go to the different activities there around here, and most of them are self-motivational things for to do so that, to better myself. I feel like right now I am as the prodigal son that, I came to my senses and decided it was time to go home.
Being able to talk to other veterans was greatly helpful. For me, it was therapeutic to be able to help the elderly veterans, for me to be able to feel like I could still, even here, I could give back. I volunteered here in the kitchen for a while medication regulation was taking place and whatnot, and I really couldn't function in the outside world very well. And they were helpful in giving me a feeling that I could do something still. Even in that scenario, in that situation, I could still contribute. And that, honestly, for me, is probably the most important thing as a man to feel, is that you can contribute.
I never thought I'd say this. I'm happy to be here. I mean, I'm not overjoyed, but I'm happy to be here because I can wash my body, I can eat, I can converse, I can, just think without all the clatter of something I have no business even hearing.
I've been doing good. The Salvation Army is treating me right, and I'm in the veteran program. They show me how to save money, try to help me, try to support me by getting my own place, going through the program, The Salvation Army is a great organization. I mean, they will help anyone, you know. They feed them, they clothe them, they help them get houses, they shelter them, you know. I have never seen the Salvation Army turn their back on no one.
I'm very thankful for the Salvation Army because they do have this program. It gives the vets an opportunity to give back to society by taking the baby steps right now for the strides in which we're going to take later.
The hopelessness is gone. The fear is gone. My spirituality is being fulfilled because I got away from that. I'm definitely not hungry. You know, I've gained weight as a matter of fact. And in terms of getting a place, social services is assisting me in finding a home. They've given me avenues outside of the Salvation Army in terms of jobs. My medical is taken care of through the VA. It's like you realize that you are worthwhile. You can get back on track. Follow the rules and regulations, Danny, and get your butt back in gear. You know, and that's what it's doing for me here. You know, it is a temporary situation, but it is adequate enough time for me to get it together and move on. I want my own key to go in so I can invite you in or not, you know, and that's what I want. So it looks right.
Just honestly, the major just showed compassion when I talked about some of the things where most people would look at me terrified, you know. And I always needed to talk, but didn't know who would allow me to let it out. I got out in December. Shortly thereafter, I enrolled at LSUS. I'm currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in psychology, followed by a doctoral degree, a PSYD in neuropsychology. I hope that they can utilize this to get funding to allow the Salvation Army to continue to do and expand upon what they do, because there's nothing more important than being able to feel secure and needed when you're in that place. And there's a lot of people coming and will continue to come feeling just like that.